pilgrimage. His primary focus is to find an artifact that will help his home, the Minotaur city-state of Voskia, and the Order of the Maze that he represents as he traverses the world. In his order, he is called a navigator, a young adventurer who will find his place in the church and Voskian society through great deeds. Minotaurs are sometimes seen as primitive barbarians in Almora, but Theseus considers himself quite civilized. He enjoys solving problems, using logic in conflicts, and helping people navigate the labyrinth in acts of self-discovery. As he travels, he hopes that he can disprove the belief that all Minotaurs are evil and savage, and learn a thing or two along the way.
Barley Braun is a 3-foot-tall, 30-pound halfling rogue. He can easily be thrown. He is very self-serving and very individualistic, doesn't tend to get along well with others, but is so desperate for fun and entertainment in his own life that he is desperate for this kind of adventure. So he'll be interesting to play, I think.
Gaius Bearson is a human one-armed fighter who comes from the land of Hals. Years ago, he was a soldier in the Halsian army, until one day he comes home to his hometown of Ebonstone to find that his wife and children had been murdered in a raid from Valaris. He swore vengeance on those who killed his family, but in his rage, he loses his arm. He falls on hard times and hard drinks for a few years, but eventually he comes to realize that life is still worth living, and swears to live life to the fullest until he can meet his family again in the next life.
Hi everyone, my name is Christine, and I am playing Vita Teidai, pronouns they, them, a lizard folk wild magic sorcerer. They come from a community where there has not been a wild magic user in quite some time, so their magic is pretty out of control, and when they decided maybe they wanted to go see the world, their village was very excited about it. So now, Vita's just out roaming around trying to get their magic under control. And that's when they meet up with this party.
My name is Robbie, and I play Red in the Almora RPG campaign, along with his faithful companion and sidekick, Herschel. Red is a shifter ranger who grew up in Perea in a tiny little town called Aramor. One day, his entire town was destroyed. When he was 5, he eventually made his way to Nagual over near the coast. Some of his personality is that because he's been, just out hunting for a good portion of his life, he doesn't have the best social skills. He gets his stuff done. He's pretty quiet, but also determined and very methodical about getting it done, and super reliable about getting it done. He's gonna see it through. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks.
So I play Rhythm, a Tabaxi druid. I grew up in a little town called Hazeldrum, which is on the border between Perea and Halls. I grew up there with my adoptive mother, a human woman who found me wandering in the forests when I was about a year old. She died a few years back, and I found out pretty darn quick that without her protection, I was not welcome in Hazeldrum anymore. So I've been wandering. I ran into some druids who taught me druidic magics and helped me harness some powers that I've had pretty much my entire life. But I've been sticking to the outskirts, avoiding towns and villages. But I ran into this Minotaur a little while ago named Theseus, who has been, making me wonder if I should give towns a second chance. So now he and I are trying to figure out what to make of life as two kind of strange creatures in this weird world. But that's me. That's Rhythm.
Theseus Vasilius.
Hi, Terrence.
He's missed you all.
We live, everybody.
Hey!
No! What a nerd!
Hi, nerds!
Everyone's here
Hi,
but the
nerd.
DM because he died again.
Okay. No, here he
And
is.
Tommy is back.
Terrence is here too.
Oh,
What?
Terrence is excited.
Terrence is even here. God damn.
Terrence is on time. Good for him.
Here we are.
He's usually 20 minutes late.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the
Thunderdome?
Whenever the fuck we feel like playing D&D scheduled game of D&D.
Yay!
We had to take a week off again last week. I had some personal issues come up. It turns out that the maximum number of foreign objects I can fit in my body is 6, and I found that out the hard way. So we're back.
Where did you insert them?
Casual.
Well, you know, you find space wherever you can.
Hell yeah.
Where there's
Let's
a will, there's a way, Patrick.
We
Yeah,
don't.
unless you get to 7,
we don't
in
kink
which
shame
case there
here.
is no way.
We don't kink shame. Here.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a kink. It was just, you know,
I'm just bored.
I'm
Join us on our next live stream where we put a live gerbil inside me. You decide where.
I moved recently, and I was like, you know, I got all this stuff. Let's see where I can put it. So, anyway,
Schloop.
there is just a lot going on, I think, in everyone's life. I know Rob just got a computer. Christine just moved. Pat is going to walk in and let people in Florida stick needles in him. And Allie has had a lot going on as well with work and other shit. So,
Hey, no one's supposed to call out the fact that there were no posts whatsoever last week at all. I'm
did.
totally on top of life.
we didn't call that out. We just
Allie,
said-
that's really rude of you to call that out.
yeah, don't talk shit about Allie.
Allie, hydrate, Allie.
Sarah
God damn
screaming
it,
yeah from the
seriously
back.
already?
No.
Did we get a hydrate already?
No, it's probably just Pat.
It's
I
Pat.
actually don't
You look
have water
nice
with
this
me.
evening. Take care of yourself.
Never. I will get water momentarily.
Drinks more wine.
Yeah,
There's just-
exactly.
There's just been a lot going on, so that's why the schedule has been crazy. But as you can tell, I think there are less boxes here than when we did the Wednesday night stream. There are definitely less boxes elsewhere in my house, and things are slowly getting more stable for me. Rob's going to
Good,
order
buddy.
some shit. I'm going to go down to his house and wire up his setup for him soon, and things will be more stable. I'll be gaming on the channel again at some point in the near future. We're also toying with some other ideas. Anyway, point is, sorry for all the hiccups. Shit happens. If you're going to be a dick about it, leave. All right.
All right,
so
bye
last
guys.
week, all right, bye, Rob.
Okay, I guess I actually have to
Everyone
hydrate
has to.
because Adam redeemed some points,
everyone
so I'll
has
be
to.
right back.
Oh yeah.
I am not going to hydrate. Fuck you.
All right.
Whoa. Whoa.
Rob chose violence
Whoa.
today.
Whoa.
I
Are
just-
you okay?
Oh.
Okay. So in the last session, Vita. Okay, there's a wizard named Alias. He is a mix of Jeff Goldblum and Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, fun.
In appearances. I asked Reddit to Photoshop that for me because I have no skill in that department, and it didn't get the traction that I hoped that it would. This is the only response I got.
I
But
wonder what that was.
but just on the off chance that this person sees it, it was that weird Aussie user, that weird Aussie who did that Photoshop job for us. So thank you for that.
That weird Aussie. I drink my whiskey too. That was great. Thank
Yeah.
you for the laugh.
That's fucking legend.
Yeah. So anyway, the idea is that it's someone. It's like Jeff Goldblum with Benedict Cumberbatch hair. He's got this nice fitted vest. He's like a Metro Arcanist kind of guy. He's definitely I don't know how to describe it. I see it in my head, but I don't have the artistic skill to present it to you guys visually. But anyway, I like him a lot. He's a character in some of the short stories that I'm working on for the fictional side of this world. He teleported Theseus to a meeting room with the Empress, Rebecca, and for some reason his magic had an effect on Vita. Vita turned into a stuffed squid that was still fully functional, and anytime Theseus said something that Vita did not like, Theseus got squirt with ink.
I hope it stains. I hope it stains and it's like it's just.
Why would you say that?
Also, Vita was on my shoulder for most of the night.
Correct.
Great.
Alias tries to summon Barley, but for some reason, when he does the teleportation spell, nothing but gray smoke appears. Through the conversation, you guys found out that Kame, the person that you think is actually Mike, the person you think is Kame, rather, lives in a place called the Rookery. You guys talked at length about what you were going to do to irrefutably prove that Mike was Kame. I'm not sure that a plan was exactly decided on, but there is a Feast of the Moon in, I think it was 9 days. I'll need to check that calendar again, but I'm pretty sure it's 9 days that you guys are interested in using somehow. And then Alias casts a spell on Gaius that allows him to know when Gaius is in danger, so that if anything starts happening, Alias can come to your guys' aid, that kind of thing.
Ooh, sweet.
And then you guys descend I think it was 13 stories of stairs.
Yep. I slid down the banister.
Oh no, Vita was squid for the rest of meeting? This is awful.
Yep. You slid down the banister with me.
Great. Okay, that's
well, kind of.
Vita, thoughts?
Because as you get to about the 3rd floor, Vita suddenly turns back into a lizard person. I need you to make a dexterity check.
Oh, great. I was
Because
hoping.
I'm sliding down the banister.
Yes.
Great. Cool. Whee! This should be fun. Let me get dice. Okay. Ooh.
Music.
Rob,
sick
your
soundtrack.
computer's so RGB. It's got to be the fastest of us all.
Now, is
That's
this
so cool.
a saving throw or just a straight check?
Yeah,
Is
you
it
know what?
better?
Make it a saving throw.
Sweet. Okay.
Oh.
Still a 13.
Okay. I'm also waiting on a check from Rhythm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or sorry, saving throw from Rhythm.
Save me.
You said Dex?
Yep.
That's
87.
a 22. I rolled a 19,
sick.
so.
Okay, so Vita, you come to. You're like, you were sort of aware as a plush, but like in the way that you're aware when you're really sleepy in the mornings, like everything's kind of. But suddenly you're very, very sober, very, very aware, and very, very a lizard folk. As you realize that you are flying down some stairs, you freak out, but Rhythm pretty quickly catches what's going on and stabilizes, so that you guys get to go the rest of the flights of the stairs
You're fine.
without issue.
This is
Vita
fun.
was on Vision Quest. What happened?
Also,
Lots of stuff. We're sliding down banisters.
Okay, Vita remembers crazy dream on top of Vision Quest. It was very disorienting. And we discussed briefly, Brian, that Vita gets like a little more. Get that short story you sent me about Vita's ancestor.
Yeah.
Cool. So
Yeah, if you want to tell the group what you have learned.
Vita had vision of family member who is like Vita and has, crazy magic that does not always like to be contained. And yes, Vita had vision of this person's life. It was really cool and meaningful and sad. Vita is very glad Vita
also,
knows this.
isn't Vita like twice the size of Rhythm?
Rhythm's like, I think 5 foot. So yeah, tiny. I am a tiny.
Yeah. I Vita's kind of gangly.
Okay.
Just like a lot of limb, a lot
I'm
of
kind
tail.
of strong though.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Well,
Lower
that's what
center of gravity.
the dex check is basically to figure out if Rhythm can figure out how to angle herself and distribute her weight well enough.
Once we get to the next landing, I let Vita slide down the banister on their own.
Okay.
Of their own
Weird
volition.
sparks follow as Vita goes down.
It
Whoa,
was-
wait, hang on.
I can't take
So,
the kids
does
anywhere.
Vita need to roll dexterity to slide down the banister?
Yeah, roll a dexterity check.
Alright.
wasn't Red also sliding down the banisters?
Yeah, you guys rolled checks the last time.
Yeah.
Now that Vita is
So,
starting, I'm doing another one.
let's
I'm
see.
good, homie.
Trying
We
to
are children.
play some shenanigans with this one moment. No, okay, fine. I can't immediately.
Don't hate on our fun, Dad.
Gross.
I see you shaking your head.
Oh no.
I'm.
I got a 7.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Tumble,
You're
tumble,
fortunate
tumble.
because you're on the second floor, so it's basically just falling down one story. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you just kind of you go over the edge and dunk onto the floor.
Vita takes it like an accident-prone child and just kind of bounces up, like shakes it off and forgets it, but will definitely feel it later in the day.
Yeah.
You mean like me, maybe 30 minutes ago?
Oh,
I totally ate ass going down the stairs.
no.
Wait, what? Wait,
It's
what?
millennials, man. They all eat ass apparently. So
I mean, also true,
Avocado
but not
toast. An
context.
avocado flavored asshole.
He's not wrong.
What?
yeah, not sure what's happening in Florida right now, but it doesn't
I
sound
want
good.
salt,
Yes.
pepper, and crushed red pepper flakes on my asshole.
No.
We need to
That
move Pat.
sounds
We need to just
caustic.
move Pat to the Almora stream. Honestly, he can have my character. Okay, so you guys are outside. You go through the door. You're back in the courtyard of this massive, multi-generational castle. There is busyness all around you. No one's paying attention to any of you. What would you like to do?
Well, we've got 9 days, guys. I think.
Yeah, let me confirm that
Yeah.
number real quick. I'm sorry.
That's what you told us last time. That's what
Is
I
it?
wrote down.
Okay, good. Then we'll go with your notes.
So what do we do in the meantime?
Well, I was thinking of going around town, seeing if I can find any sort of engineer of some sort to like give me an arm back, if
Ooh.
possible.
What
Ooh.
kind of spell should we use to reveal Maik? Because I could start working on the glyph for this.
Well,
What did we
Alias said he was gonna get us a couple scrolls of Dispel Magic.
Okay, so we won't need the glyph.
Yeah, and that I'm pretty sure you, Vita, and I can use spell scrolls. Can any of us use spell? I always forget how spell scrolls work
Yeah.
in 5, because in 3.5 you had to have like a special skill in like reading magic.
Yeah.
I don't actually play 5 that often.
I don't remember. Hang on.
I also have counterspell.
Okay,
I shoot things with arrows.
because yeah,
I have one arm.
because yeah, Alias said he would get us some scrolls.
I go.
That's not helpful.
I feel like I've used scrolls in this game so far.
But you are an arcane caster already, so it's a no-brainer for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Double checking that like Pat and I can use them. Like
okay.
I'm pretty sure anyone who knows magic can use them in 5e.
I think that's the rule, but I want to
I
double
go
check
swoop.
because I grew up on Skyrim, which means just read the scroll, and that confuses my brain.
Mm-hmm. This is why in the Almora campaign, I cast Fist and just punch people.
Hey, sometimes it's what you gotta do.
I mean,
Interesting tactic, Ken. Let's see how it pans out.
Well, it didn't pan out at all because they weren't there last
Just
time.
punch things. I know.
Oh shit! He called you the fuck out.
I told you, this last week is a blur. This last week didn't actually happen for me. I just zapped myself from 2 Mondays ago to today.
Oh, cool.
Well, you missed a bunch of
Yeah.
dungeon crawling.
I just played Morrowind. What'd you say?
Said she missed a bunch of dungeon crawling.
If the spell is on your class's spell list, you can read the scroll and cast it without providing any material components. Otherwise, the scroll is unintelligible.
that makes sense.
Okay, so only if it's on our list can we use it.
Or it's something that specifically druids can cast, right?
So here's the thing. Here's the problem. If I follow that rule, my own game becomes internally inconsistent because the cultists do not all have the ability to use disguise self.
Uh-huh.
So I'm nixing that rule. Read the scroll. If you have any basic understanding of magic, you can read the scroll in this world.
Okay.
So, for example, just a pure barbarian or a pure monk, no. Rangers with some spells, clerics, obviously, druids, yada yada. That's fine.
Okay.
I'll say if it is an extremely high level spell, so for example, if you get a scroll of wish, you're going to have to make like an ability check to be able to handle that unless you're a really high level spellcaster. But for basic stuff, we're just going to say that this is commonplace.
Cool.
Okay.
Your mom's commonplace.
Hey, what's the GM name on Fantasy Ground?
Executive Duck.
Dude.
Fuck.
Don't
There
tell
we
everybody that. People will start trying to
can't.
join the campaign.
Join the campaign, y'all.
Join this motherfucker.
It will literally crash.
Oh no.
I mean,
Now
we also
checking
need
for
the
updates.
password. So
That's
Yeah,
true.
they gotta have the password.
DM us on Instagram for the password, y'all.
Or don't.
Why?
Slide into
Brian,
my
you-
DMs. I might.
Why,
Slide into
Brian? You don't have to
Rob's
deal with the
DMs. If you're-
DMs.
Slide into Rob's DMs, you slippery sluts.
I actually do see the
Oh, my.
DMs. I just don't do anything with them because I trust Allie with them. I don't trust myself with them is the point.
That is probably a good idea.
Wait, to the Almora RPG like messenger box?
No, that is a completely different thing. Pat, you don't have to know anything. Just shh, it's okay. Shh.
If you are at Molly Snowcone on TikTok, though, make sure you slide into Rob's
Yeah,
DM.
seriously, like slide into all of our DMs. We want to hook you up.
Yeah, with Rob.
Yeah, that one.
What?
It's the girl that I sent you to said was your soulmate.
Oh. Yeah, rolling through my DMs.
Hey.
You know what I mean.
Noise.
You know what I'm talking about.
Noise.
Okay, so yeah, I think everybody here. Yeah, the only person who wouldn't have been able to use a scroll is Barley. So
Barley.
unless Barley
Barley.
takes on
Barley.
arcane trickster stuff or something like that. But
Okay.
Barley.
So, Vita has a question. Vita does not remember what the plan for the Astral Codex of Fare should be. Should Vita keep this book, or is it better to perhaps give it to somebody who can use it? I don't know. Because Vita at the moment cannot use it.
Didn't
We could
Ree
give it-
make it seem like reading it would like hurt us?
Well, it
Or
was more to
destroy the
the
book?
effect. It was more to the effect, as I remember, that there's a spell on it that if you try to read it, it will self-destruct, or like it will make it hard. There's like a thing against you opening the book to read it.
Yeah.
Both of those are true, actually, though. Yes, if you try to open it, it will turn to dust, is what Ree told you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you try to read it without the proper kind of training, knowledge, that kind of stuff, you'll go insane.
Oh, okay. So Vita should
Wait.
probably give it up.
I mean,
To the right person.
Yeah,
Not necessarily yet.
I would say hold on to it for now, Vita, and maybe like in 10 days, once we've gotten into Ree's good graces, we can maybe like use that to get an in with some kind of arcane something or other who
What
can
about
read
that
it.
library island or that university island? What did Vita remember?
That's
the University of Avalon on the nation island of Zephyl.
That's.
Yeah, you're talking about Zephyl, yeah.
Would that not be a good place to try and get answers about this book?
Possibly.
Possibly. Okay.
I feel like that's probably the best place to start.
Okay, Vita will keep cursed book. Yay.
Please don't open it.
Vita will not open it.
Or
The
do.
is wrapping scarf around book, so Vita will not open it.
Good idea. Good idea.
Would it be a good idea to put it into the haversack?
Oh yeah, do you want me to just throw it in the pack?
But Vita wants to look at it.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Okay. Also,
It's a pretty book. Is it
if-
a pretty book?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a pretty book. I get it.
if dispelling magic doesn't work on Mike, I do have this barrel of pyre jelly still.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Just in
I
the
also have
haversack.
arrows, and I'm really good with them.
But pyre
Yeah.
jelly, Red.
Yeah, but yeah, like.
Ooh, what if
I
we
might
could
be
Yeah,
in on
just
the
put the
fire
pyre
jelly
jelly.
thing.
Ooh.
What if
Can
we
we-
Put the
could
pyre
do?
jelly next to
Ooh.
him, and I'll shoot that shit.
Put the
Can we
We
The
need to
official
have-
name for that is Fluffernutter.
Can we find? Do we have time in town to find a like weaponsmith or something and get them to make some special arrows with the pyre jelly in them so that Red can shoot pyre jelly arrows?
holy shit.
Yeah, like if I
I mean,
Incendiary.
like the arrow, how it
explosive
how it
arrows.
works
Brian.
is if I like if I
This is what
if
I'm
I
talking
take
about.
If there's anywhere in the world that can do this, or that you're gonna find someone who can do
so
this, it is in
question,
Beacon.
could I have it work?
Work.
Like
Yay.
you know, I knock the arrow back, and but before I do, like the arrowhead, I kind of strike it against the bow, and that kind of acts like match flint. And one, it could either just turn it into flames and incendiary, or it starts like a countdown timer for it to explode.
Yes.
Okay.
Answer? Yes.
Can I, in having this idea in the middle of this courtyard, turn around and go back inside?
You want to go up all 13
I
flights of
want to
stairs?
go back up all 13 flights of stairs.
Okay.
I'm not
All
coming
right,
with
guys.
you.
Here's the drum roll, because drum roll, they might not be there.
I know, yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna be yelling, Alias, Alias, I have a question, Alias, as I run
Wait.
up the stairs.
So
Wait.
as you
Here's
turn around and go to open the door, you realize it's
It's not
locked.
there anymore. Oh, it's locked. Fuck you. Alias!
Hey.
Alias, I have a question.
idea. Put me in danger.
I slap Gaius.
Ow! God,
That was extreme.
that was
What kind of
Okay.
danger are we talking, guys?
Roll
That was
roll a
oddly
d4.
strange.
You
4.
can't just slap dad around like that.
You take 4 points of bludgeoning. Well, actually slashing damage because claws.
Claws.
Well, at
Oh,
least
actually,
warn
wait.
the guy.
Wait. It's 5 damage because melee attacks are a d4 plus 1 because
Okay.
I have Tavern Brawler
Well,
and Unarmed
Gaius
Strike.
did say to put him in danger, and he did just lose hit points, so...
Ow.
And he wasn't expecting it.
No, he was not.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't expecting it, got in danger. Wonder if he's gonna show up.
Is Alias in his head now?
Nope.
God damn it.
I guess he's got to lose more hit points.
I smack him again.
No!
Are you going to try to dodge,
Just
Gaius?
crosses his arms and
Yes,
just
I'm gonna
watches.
try to dodge this one.
Okay, so roll to hit, Allie.
Wait, seriously? Are we seriously gonna beat up Gaius just to get this guy back for a very simple question?
It's a
Apparently
23.
so.
That's a 23.
Cool.
Roll damage.
Should be fine.
That's another 5.
Okay.
These are the dice that you bought me.
As if that's his fault.
Betrayed by
working
your own
against me.
They
generosity.
have betrayed you.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Betrayal!
Okay,
Taking out the bee sting.
did
Very
Alias
bad.
show up yet?
No.
Look, I think he knows that it's got to be in 9 days.
Gaius and Rhythm, roll just an intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
Where the fuck did
I
that
rolled
die
a
just...
nat 1 because I got punched in the face.
Checks out.
So I'm just completely disoriented, lost like sixth of my life.
Okay, that die disappeared into the ether. That's 19.
Okay. It occurs to you that there is a difference between danger and pain.
Oh, damn. Okay. Also, Gaius, you get 11 points of health back. I cast Cure Wounds and just
Oh.
I tap you on the shoulder and say sorry.
Okay, I try to pet you on the head.
No.
Let
She
me
squirts
let me
under
try.
his hand like a cat.
Let me try.
No.
Wait,
We
hang
talked
on
about
now.
this.
Does trying to pet Rhythm, that might qualify as danger.
This is true.
Okay, Brian, I attempt to pet Rhythm.
Alias appears and grabs your hand, and he's like, don't do that.
I didn't think that would work, but here we are. Hey,
I was reeling back and about to punch you. Not even just slap you, just straight up punch.
Okay, we had a
Surprisingly,
question.
that worked. Hey,
You
Alias.
just left.
I had a question for you.
What?
Where can we find a reputable weaponsmith who, if we provide the materials, can make us incendiary/explosive arrows? A skilled weaponsmith. I don't live in Beacon. You guys do. You gotta know someone who supplies, the Royal Guard and all that shit.
You can tell he's thinking. I am looking through my own massive guide to the city. Hang on.
Thank you.
Is there an engineer?
Oh, also
Someone
an engineer.
skilled with,
Or
magic.
an artificer, maybe.
Yeah, like an artificer. Skilled with mechanics.
What?
Artificial limb prosthesis.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a prosthetic
Okay.
limb.
but like also skilled weaponsmith. 2 different people, most likely.
We only want one that can do it all.
Huh.
The largest city in the entire world doesn't have one.
It's
This
no,
is what
hang
the
on,
Republicans
my
warned us
computer's
about,
pissed
banning
off.
weapons, and you see what happens.
This is not Almora, so we should.
What is this? A diddly dang crossover episode?
Okay,
Dear
so
God.
apparently I have to update my word
Oh,
processor
shit.
Oh, come on.
in order for it to let me edit the document.
Good job,
Oh my
Mac.
god.
This is why you just use Google Docs.
Well, I intended to transfer this all over, but the formatting was a nightmare, and it was like 90 pages worth of shit, and I just didn't feel like it, so it never happened.
That's why you don't format shit. You just type.
No, this has to be formatted, or I can't find anything.
Your mom has
Whoa.
formatted.
I mean,
Oh, shit.
she is an alcoholic.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
I'm an alcoholic.
That is the
Yeah, same.
boldest of lies, Robbie.
Yeah, same.
Pat, you and me know. Half of the shit that happened in Demon Chicken Party happened because, like, less than 30 minutes in, all of us were trashed.
Bleh.
This is apple juice. I don't know what you're talking about.
And this is grape juice, my ass.
I mean,
Fruit salad.
Technically
Yummy.
speaking,
I'm just drinking tea right now. I don't know
Yeah.
what y'all are doing.
I thought you had whiskey.
Oh,
What?
shit.
I'm the only one not drinking.
welcome
not
to
drinking.
another,
So, yeah.
welcome to another
You're a buzzkill.
stream where none of us have, like, seen each other for a couple weeks, and so nothing actually is gonna happen tonight. We're all gonna, like, do a tiny bit of D&D, but, like, 90% of it's just gonna be us shooting the shit together.
No,
'cause
it'll
we
be
haven't seen each
D&D
other in a couple
once
weeks.
we find
This
once
is
we
the
find
way.
a
Wait.
weaponsmith.
Sure. That's optimistic thinking there, Robbie.
Alias responds, are you looking more for arcane weapons or engineered weapons?
Engineered. I've got a bunch of very explosive stuff that I want to put in arrows for my friend here to shoot things with.
You may want to try the Citadel District. There's Nadab's Ironworks. There's a workshop there. Elven Blacksmith. Nadab. Oh yeah, that's her name. She's pretty.
Okay.
She's pretty good at that kind of stuff.
Okay. Any idea about prosthesis for my friend to get a new arm? Like
A
an
good-
artificer or an engineer or something?
A good cleric.
No, like he doesn't want like a flesh arm. He wants like a robot arm.
A what arm?
A mechanical arm. Sorry. That word just like came into my brain for some reason. I'm gonna kind of look it up when we go to the library island.
Yeah, I don't think that technology exists. There's I'm gonna enter a wizard state for a moment and just say there are no artificers in Almora.
Oh, bitch!
For
I
a
know
reason,
that you, like,
corny.
kind of said that, but artificers are fucking awesome, man.
For players, yes, they are.
I mean,
For
that's why the
DMs.
DM just has to like rein them in and give them some boundaries.
Well, if I'm following
Okay, there should be an asterisk on that because, like, you can rein in and control players to a degree, but they always find a way to fuck shit up.
Life finds a way, Brian.
I mean, as an eternal DM, yes, that is true.
The whole mechanic of the Artificer, as it's written in 5e, is world-breaking for what I've set up for Almora. All of the basic conflicts are pointless if you can just do the shit that they can.
But that's why you make NPC artificers.
Rob, are you watching How to Put on a Condom?
No, I completely mesmerized
did
by
she?
this video of
She
somebody
might have
putting
slid into his
cables
DMs already.
together.
He's getting ready.
It's like whatever.
God damn.
Yeah, also, Rob, we can see your second screen, so just heads up.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go look at sports.
Put on Riley
Let's
Reed.
go.
Please sponsor us.
Yeah.
Actually,
don't do that.
she's kind of.
There are better ones.
Is there a not porn star we could ask?
I mean, I personally know a couple on OnlyFans, but, like, that's another story.
Buck Angel?
Are there any porn stars that are like really championing the leftist cause?
My buddy Jace, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe Buck Angel? I don't know. Hang on. Maybe
Wait, what's
Buck
our-
Angel?
They can
What's our-
sponsor
Like
us.
Buck Angel,
Reed.
yeah.
Riley Reed casually uses the N-word like she's allowed to.
Boo.
yeah.
Yeah,
She
she got some shit.
Yeah, she is really shitty to the people she works with, apparently. It's a whole thing. So
Mhm.
Done.
she got into an internet battle with Critical.
Critical is also just hilariously awesome at trolling people.
Yeah, that's true. Allie and I found a YouTuber we both like. That's weird.
What? Critical is great.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's what's surprising. You like a YouTuber
realize-
that I also like.
You realize that Critical plays Among Us with, like, Jack and with Corpse and, like, with all of them, right?
Hey,
Yeah,
do you
I just don't
guys
watch
want
his
to
videos.
go? You
Oh,
guys
those
want to go
videos are
get some
awesome.
arrows, some fire arrows?
I do.
Yeah.
I want to go to Nadab's Ironworks.
I am admittedly stalling for time as well because I'm trying to download the update to Pages. It's on my phone, but it's way easier to find on here, and it's just like stopped working.
Oh no.
Find your mom.
Christ.
Ba-da-da.
So
Okay.
Pat.
Anyway,
What were we talking about the last time you messaged me? I am so confused by our text chat.
Who? What?
You. What the fuck was
You.
even going on the last
Oh,
time?
You.
It's
This
me.
man never forgets a face.
I'm so confused. Don't mind me.
Tricks are for kids, but this body is forever.
who is this drag queen you were impersonating?
It's
That
fucking,
is Pat's true form.
it's fucking Cicero.
it's Cicero from Skyrim.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's a surprisingly accurate voice. Like, he's very good at it.
Oh, yes.
Delightful.
So anyway, are you guys headed towards the Citadel District?
So anyway, so I need to get a replacement arm.
Oh yeah, if there wasn't an artificer, like, is there an engineer or like someone who's good with mechanics?
If there wasn't an artificer, is there someone who does artificer shit? No, there's not.
But like mechanics
No.
is a thing, like pulleys and
Mechanics?
levers and shit.
Not
That's
even like how to
That's
choose your dragon
mechanics,
level stuff.
bitch.
no pulleys and levers for ships and stuff like that. That's fine. Pulleys and levers that are articulated to fingers and elbows. No one has discovered that technology yet.
Dude, prostheses existed in one way, shape, or form in like the early 1900s.
Prostheses that were functional?
Yeah, like all you need is a
Articulating
little
functional.
arm.
Prostheses
All
these
you
nuts.
need is a little clamp. It just
Guys-
needs to do a little clamp.
That is still 400 years after the basic historical equivalence of
Guys,
this
I
setting.
think what we really need
Yeah.
is some
Okay, I'll figure it out.
prosthesis.
It is
Dos prostizos.
it is something Alias chimes in that a good cleric could easily just fix, though. There's a spell specifically for this issue.
I know. But I wanted to keep the fake arm to you know, so that the audience has something to identify with. Says Gaius out loud for some reason.
You guys are weird, Alias says.
Yeah, thanks for showing up. We're gonna go talk to that blacksmith now.
Wait, hang on. I'll go see the cleric.
Wait, no, like seriously, we can find you a fake arm. I'm sure that we can beat the gods into giving you a fake arm instead of a flesh arm.
You can certainly think that.
Rhythm's determined.
I'll maybe I can think on it and somehow figure out a way to do it.
Is this is meta discussion. Is this your arc to the sword seeing class?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you cannot do that mechanically.
It's great.
Okay.
Why would you think that a mechanical solution would give you an arcane result?
The idea was to get like an engineer and some, I don't know, fuck it, magic crystals or something. It's something to embed it into my arm where it
Crystals.
starts and it like sort of, you know.
There's actually-
Lightsaber arm.
There's actually in 3.5 there are people who use stones for different abilities and shit like that. That would make a lot of sense for, but yeah, that's not a thing here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Gaius, we'll figure out your arm stitch in a second, but I wanna focus on putting this pyre jelly in an arrow for Red, because I think that would be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, hang
Yeah.
on. We'll get your arm in a second. We have to have explosive arrows.
We have to have explosive
We have to expose the arrows so that everybody else can lose an arm.
Fuck your
Exactly.
disability. Let's disable new people.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Let's
There
just
we
make
go.
everybody
New
disabled.
party name, Iron Hands,
Yeah.
because we all have prosthetics.
Look, we may not be able to bring back Gaius' arm, but we can level the playing field.
Ooh,
Hey,
yeah, I
can
think
rebuild
your,
him.
your internet's pulling a Patrick right now.
Well, because it's streaming from his as well.
I
hold
know,
on, why
I'm
is
just
he
giving
calling
him
a
an update.
Patrick?
Okay.
Pat,
I don't get this.
Pat,
Yeah, your internet is aggressively bad sometimes.
Famously bad.
How is it right now?
It's been pretty good
it's
this
actually
session.
okay. Yeah.
I rest my fucking case, okay?
This is the first time in months that it's been okay, so you can hush.
It may be worth going back and watching some of the VODs though. Honestly, send some of the VODs to your internet provider and be like, bruh.
Seriously though.
Wait for it. You can hear how awesome it
What are you doing, Pat? What are you doing?
is.
We're going to get fire arrows.
Yes, we are good. Okay. Thank you for keeping us on topic, Robbie.
Let's figure out this fire arrow situation.
Let's go.
Okay, so you head to Nadab's
Yeah, we head to Nadab's Ironworks.
in the
Walking
Citadel
montage.
District.
Go.
Pat, no.
Okay. Let me find the Beacon District map. Is that what's up on the stream?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sick. Okay, cool. Okay, the Citadel District is a good bit north of where you are. This is midday, so you're going to get there probably right before they close.
Good, I want to be that customer.
Okay. You make your way through a little bit of the Lions Ward, where some of the nobles live. You make your way through the Greyford District. You hit the Brightsword Ward and notice that there are a lot of soldiers walking through the streets of this area, off duty as well as on duty. You make it to the Citadel District. There's still a ton of soldiers there, but they're all higher ranking. You see to the north, there's sort of like the Pat might be able to help me with this with his history degree. What's the point in a wall where there's actually a castle and tower that's like the primary means of fortification, entrance and exit?
That I don't know, actually.
Well, whatever the word for that is, that's what you see, and it's a magnificently large and well-fortified fortification off to the north of you guys.
Is it the Bailey?
It's... Maybe? That sounds right. But I'm also not sure. But before you guys get there, you see one thing of note as you're passing through sort of a basic common area square type thing. You see this monolith of a crystal, and there's like a little bit of an inscription at the base of it. It says, placed in honor of Lady Ninla. And not far north of that, you finally find Nadab's Ironworks right before it's starting to get dark. There is, as Alias promised, a female elven blacksmith working away in the front of this workshop.
Hello.
Hi.
What can I do for you?
Hello.
Okay. We are we're the Charismaniacs. Hi. Hello. I'm Rhythm. We actually got sent here by someone in Empress Ree's entourage, I guess to say. Empress Beckon's entourage. You were recommended, so that's great. We are trying to engineer some incendiary / explosive arrows. Long story.
Fire jelly?
Yeah, we've got some explosives that we can supply to you if you are able to use them in the production of arrows that would then be incendiary and or explosive.
All right, I don't know who the many cataracts are. I don't know who sent you, but if what you are saying is true, yes, I can probably do it. How do you want it to work?
Red.
You're
the one who's going to be shooting them, so...
Yeah. I need that.
Oh.
What?
Nice.
Oh, I was gonna talk about that, but then everybody said nice, so I guess I already explained it, but I didn't. I skipped ahead in my own head. So yeah, can we make it where, like, when I want it one of two ways, or half and half of the full gamut. One where, you know, when I strike it against the bow before shooting, when I strike it, it just becomes flame and it's a flaming arrow. And two, when I strike it, it could either become a like a countdown timer, and once the timer is up, it explodes with the pyro jelly that's inside of it. Can either of those be done? Everybody hydrate, including Allie.
Okay.
Or perhaps, what if the arrowhead pressed down when it impacted on something and crushed a container with the pyro jelly inside?
Yeah, so
That
the
would work.
Minotaur's closer to my thinking. I'm thinking perhaps if there's a little bit of flint inside this that can be rubbed against as it impacts, that starts a flame that is effectively explodes as it impacts. The fletching of the arrow would have to be back a little bit so that when it hits, there's impact, the wood continues forward just a little bit, creates a small spark, and that's what explodes.
I mean, yeah, that works.
Unless you are dead set on having it another way. I think that's the simplest way. Anything else I can probably figure out, but it may take a little longer.
I'm dead set on it hitting something and blowing up. So
Yeah, no, I can make that happen, I think.
that's what.
Yeah,
we...
so flint inside the mechanism, or just crush the pyro jelly and expose it to oxygen. That would ignite it as well, right?
No, pyro jelly can be exposed to oxygen. That's not an issue.
So flint strike. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, the way that she's thinking this works is there is a small, like, inside the wood of the arrow that's mounted to the point, there's a small ring of flint, and at the very point of the, or not at the point, but at the base of the arrowhead, there's also a little bit more flint, and when the wood of the arrow moves forward, it creates a spark, and that blows up.
Mm-hmm.
And it only moves forward when it has enough impact to move it forward.
Yeah, that works.
Just be careful. Don't push down. Don't, like, if you miss or something and it doesn't go off, don't push down on it. It will blow up on you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Dude, there was either a ancient Spanish tribe, or it was the Romans, just the Romans outright, that had spears that would ignite and then light themselves on fire when they impacted on the surface of something.
Nice.
It was like some method of Greek fire, but like they made incendiary javelins.
That's
Nice.
cool as shit.
That's so cool.
I like it. I like it.
So, how many of these are you looking to make?
I reach into the haversack and I pull out the barrel of fire jelly. I'm like, how many could you make with this?
Oh, I can make a lot of them, actually, but do you have the gold for it?
Possibly. How much is it gonna cost?
Hold on a minute. She goes into the actual, like, sheltered part of the workshop, pulls out a little booklet, starts flipping through some pages and scribbling stuff down on parchment. And
I kind of just, like, hold on to the barrel.
Okay. Normally, if I had to get all the materials myself, probably do 5 gold an arrow. Not having to pay for the pyre jelly helps out a lot. Could probably do 2 gold an arrow for it. It's a lot of time, a lot of risk. I could probably make as many as you'd like here. It only needs a little bit per arrow, so tell me your number, what you're willing to spend, and I'll make them.
Can I give you 100 for 50?
Sure. Yeah, we can do that.
I'll throw in.
Okay,
I'll
sweet.
throw in an.
Red,
I'll throw.
you're gonna get how fast can you make?
I'll throw in another 100 for another 50.
Yeah. So if we're doing 100 of them, give me about 4 or 5 days.
Oh, that's perfect. So 100 from me, 100 from you.
Yep.
Red.
Done.
Sweet. Done. And how much of the pyre jelly are you gonna need?
Can someone with a faster computer and/or internet look up really quick how much what are those casks called that are the size that we're talking about? Like
I don't know. I don't know.
Like a keg?
A pony keg?
yeah,
a pony,
basically
a pony
keg.
keg?
How many ounces of volume fits in a keg?
Inside
Okay.
a pony keg, that's 20 liters, 5.2 gallons.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, for 100 of those arrows, you're probably looking at a gallon.
Wow.
For 100?
Yeah.
Use the rest to fuck shit
Hell yeah.
up. I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
say it out loud.
So, Okay, cool. So we've still got, after we give we give her that, we will have
4.2 gallons
like
left.
6 gallons. Or no, 2 gallons, yeah.
4.2.
You will have 4 gallons.
Yeah.
4 point. Oh yeah, no, because it's 5 gallons for a pony keg.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, 4.2 gallons of fire jelly still left.
Sweet.
Awesome. I'll work with Nadab to like distribute the pyre jelly into whatever kind of vessel she needs it to be in, and then keep the rest of it.
Just leave it here, and I'll give it back to you when you come back.
Oh, that's even better.
Bye!
Please don't blow yourself up.
No, that's we use more explosive materials than this a lot. So
Do you have even
So-
more explosive material that you could work into an arrow?
not into an arrow, no.
Damn.
We're surrounded by ports. A lot of people want cannons, that kind of thing. So
Can you make bombs?
You make cannons?
we can make cannons, bombs. I mean, kind of.
Can you make
You'd need to be more
Like-
specific, but
like
sure.
tiny handheld bombs that you throw? That would be more destructive with higher explosion?
You mean
Yeah.
impact shells? Yeah, we can. They're expensive
How
as shit,
much?
though. 50 gold piece.
Give me 2.
All right.
I'll subtract another 100 gold.
I don't know if impact shells are in D&D Beyond. I don't think that they are. So just put a custom item in. Put in the description that they do 1d12 damage plus 5.
Okay, 1d12 plus 5.
Yes. However, you have to make a ranged attack, basically, in order to make a difference.
Okay. I have 2 of those.
Dope.
Nice.
And is there a spread on those?
No, they're just impact shells. They don't frag out. They just explode on
Gotcha.
a person. It's almost more concussion than it is explosion. The kind of damage
Does
it
he
is.
have? Does she have explosive ones that like do a wider range of damage?
We could throw things inside the impact shells, but that'd take a long time to make, and honestly, it's pretty risky.
Gotcha.
If it's something you want done, we can do it, but the price keeps going up. The more people I'm likely to lose
Gotcha.
making them.
Fair.
Okay, that's valid.
Okay, we're good.
You said 5 days for the arrows?
4 or 5, something like that, yeah.
Okay. We'll check in a couple days then. We've got a room, right? Or a couple rooms at a bar, don't we?
I think we do.
The green something?
Oh, no.
Remember something about
Keen mind.
green.
At the Blue Cask.
Blue cask, yeah.
You guys are very far away from the Blue Cask right now.
Oh, god damn it.
Like about a whole day's walk.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Hey, Nadab.
Yeah.
Do you know a good inn and pub close by?
Close by. Hold on, let me think.
We are very much out of towners.
Sure, no, that's not obvious at all. You could go down to the Brightsword Ward. There's a place called the Lucky Burrows. It's nothing fancy, but it'll do.
Okay.
That'll do, Peg.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
How do you spell this person's name again?
That's offensive.
Nidab.
Oh, I was so close. I did Nedab.
Mm.
No dabbing on.
Pat. No.
He's purposely making the slurp.
Okay. Can we get general directions to the Lucky Barrels?
Yeah, head towards the Brightsword Ward. You're going to go a little bit southwest. So here's the thing. Just don't start any fights or anything here in the Brightsword Ward. It's a lot of guards. They get drunk. They get excited. Just, keep to yourselves. You'll be fine. When you see... I know this is going to sound strange. When you see a man with hair like noodles, you'll know you're there.
Hair like noodles.
Yeah, the when you take grain and you...
Uh-huh.
You know what noodles are. Okay, so...
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. He's always right outside the Lucky Burrows.
Good to know. Good to know. So we're
He
looking
says most
for
intrigued by this description.
circa early 2000s Justin Timberlake. Good, got it. Noodle hair.
That was about 2,000 years ago. I don't
You
know who
mean
that is.
Justinian Lumber Pond?
Oh, God. There it is.
Are you proud of yourself, Patrick?
I am, actually.
Okay,
This
good.
is why
That
we
was
need
pretty
you
good.
in Yalmora.
This-
I have to do this shit in Yalmora.
Hey, I did
I am
Succulent
not
White.
guy.
You did, yeah.
I'm still proud of that one.
Okay.
Gotta
Where
write
was
that
that
down.
from
That's
around
funny.
here?
I'm fucking listening to a death metal song right now that's just tolling church bells and like a dirge guitar in the background that's just like.
Oh, so you're listening to...
And then there's just a guy shouting occasionally through static. Bring
You're
out
listening to
your
doom
dead!
metal.
Nice.
That passes the vibe check.
Yep.
Yep.
Approve. Highly approve.
Okay, you guys start walking in the direction you think you're supposed to be going. Who's leading?
I'll lead.
Make a survival check.
Okay.
Oof. I'm a BRB.
21, baby.
Too much hydration.
Ah, yeah.
Too much hydration.
Drank too much liquid, and now I gotta piss.
Language.
Taking a fat piss.
What's that survival check?
21.
Okay, you guys find it with no problem as you approach. What did I call this? I've got all the stuff written down but not memorized. The Lucky Burrows.
Okay.
It's a like Nadab said, it's a modest tavern. A lot of it's built into the side of a small hill, and there are a lot of halflings around.
Of course.
As you approach, you do see a man who has hair that's oddly like noodles. It's white and hangs down chin length to the side of his hair. Or, I'm sorry, to the side of his face, and he is like each of the strands are like awkwardly thick. It's not a thick head of hair. The strands are just awkwardly thick. It's a human male. it's just weird. And he's just kind of sitting there, leaning against the wall with his drink. As you approach, you see four halflings kind of like running out of the tavern, and they're like all laughing to themselves. And one of them's like, "No, you were the most scared." And he's like, "No, I wasn't scared. It was just no, it was fine. I was fine. I wasn't scared."
He was the most scared.
Make an
Yeah,
insight check.
I kind of like look.
All right.
I kind of
I'll
look at
throw an
everything
insight
else,
check too. Fuck it.
just curious about what I'm gonna find
Oh, mate,
inside.
fuck it. I don't see.
Hang on. Basic insight?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 24.
Yeah, he was absolutely the most scared.
Vita doesn't say anything, but Vita looks very briefly at the halfling and just this like, mm-hmm. Just, I know. But doesn't
Okay.
say anything and moves on.
Okay.
Was he the most scared?
Yes.
I don't know what just happened, but
He was the most scared. That
I
one right
rolled
there
a
is the most
22
scared.
again. I rolled another
On-
fucking 19.
Hell
Are you
yeah!
trying to do
19
insight?
there!
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that halfling who's like, I wasn't scared, was definitely scared.
So scared.
Sweet, sweet. I totally
As
know
we
what's
walk
going on.
into the new tavern.
Okay. You walk in, you see a very well-dressed human woman, very fair-looking, thin black hair, sharp brown eyes. She's got on a lot of jewelry. Behind the bar.
We are all speechless.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna put my hand. I was gonna get my hand and just plop it down her shoulder and say, "Hey." But I'm not gonna do that because
I like see Gaius standing in the doorway and like with that head tilt like he's thinking, and I just walk in front of him and it's like, hey there, can we get a couple drinks right now, but also get a couple rooms upstairs? I just like walk directly in front of Gaius.
Everybody.
Okay.
Rhythm is asking for a room.
cool.
Yeah.
This is a big
Your
step.
point.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
I
was
wasn't gonna call it
I
out.
am.
Don't worry, we can. I mean, to be fair, I think you need to walk 8 hours outside the
I just
city,
almost
so.
killed myself because of my fucking chair. I keep forgetting that my chair is broken.
Oh no! Peter's
The woman-
very proud of Rhythm.
I just kind of squint at all of you and then look back at the woman.
The woman gives a very practiced smile.
Customer service face.
Yeah. And she goes, "Of course. Would you like one of our haunted rooms or just regular in..."
Define haunted.
"Oh, that's what brings most of our patrons here is our ghosts." As she says that, a very faint spectral face appears over her shoulder and then vanishes again.
Nope.
Oh,
That's
we didn't know
actually-
about ghosts.
I look over at Theseus. I'm like, why haven't we stayed in a place like this before?
Because ghosts.
This is fucking
Vita
awesome.
still has questions. Vita still has questions. So, what nature of interaction does Vita need to expect if Vita stays in one of these haunted rooms with these ghosts? Like,
Oh, that depends.
is consent involved with these ghosts? Because
Absolutely not.
Oh, great.
Consent is
Okay.
buying the room that you know has ghosts in them.
Okay, that's not fun. Vita's not sure about this.
I'll take ghost free this evening.
I'm gonna take a fucking ghost room. Give me that ghost room. I already
Okay.
get attacked in my sleep anyway. I might as well.
Okay,
have
Vita doesn't want Rhythm to sleep by themselves in scary ghost rooms, so Vita will join Rhythm.
I already get attacked in my sleep anyway. It might as well be something that I expect.
kind of
There's
things
so
these
much
ghosts-
wrong with that, but okay, yes, we will have haunted ghost room. Hooray.
Yes.
What kind of things do these ghosts do?
Well, sometimes nothing, depending on how busy they might be. Sometimes they will knock things off of your dresser, pull the sheets off of you. And sometimes they will peer into your soul and tell you things that you'd rather not know.
Is there any
Sweet, I'll take a
bribery?
ghost room.
Hey, Brian.
Yes.
Just because this is the way my brain works, and thus it's the way Rhythm's brain works, because Rhythm is me. Can I roll an insight check? Because I'm trying to assess if the ghosts are like actual like haunting ghosts, or if they're just like thaumaturgy and like various like fuckery that someone's actively doing.
That's an
Yeah.
excellent question.
Roll insight.
Insight.
May I
Okay.
also do that?
Yes.
Ooh, okay, that's actually that is a 19.
She got better than me.
Do I think it's active fuckery?
Act of fuckery.
Would that be a band name?
Could be.
That would be an awesome band
I'm
name.
writing it down.
Act of fuckery.
Yeah.
Is that allowed anywhere?
Anywhere where there's not
Yeah,
active
no.
fuckery.
Cat everywhere.
Don't get caught and yeah.
Just
Don't
trying
get
to
caught
think,
is
it's
my
like,
general rule anyway.
if you were selling out, you would have to change the band name, but if you weren't, you'd be okay.
So,
Don't so.
for that insight check, is there...
The fuck was that?
Let's see. A 19... I'm trying to give away the correct amount of information for a 19. Active fuckery can be added to a real event to capitalize on that
Yeah.
event.
Yeah.
Oh.
Something is probably here, but there is a person who has found out a way to make a lot of money because of that event. You get that vibe of like there's truth to it. She's not pulling the wool over your eyes, but also part of this is showmanship.
I still buy a haunted room because this is
Okay.
intriguing to me.
I want a haunted room too.
Okay.
Vita needs 12 pillows.
Okay. We can make that happen. And for your tall friend, just a standard suite.
Tall friend.
Just the standard.
Okay. So the haunted rooms are 2 gold per night. The standard will be 1 silver per night.
Jesus.
All right.
Highway robbery. I'll pay it.
I just place the silver on the table, and I can visit them, no problem, right?
Yes, that's fine. You're securing a room for yourself. Who all is staying in a haunted room?
I am.
I am.
Red, are you staying with
Yeah, I'm not
Theseus?
staying in a haunted room.
So Gaius is by himself in a haunted room. Vita and Rhythm are together.
Yeah.
Guys is staying by
Guys
himself.
is here for the fucking.
I mean, guys, you can.
Buddy.
Can we triple up? Have a like suite room?
Have a fucking slumber party.
No, I kind of want to.
I mean, so long as we've got 2 beds, I'm gonna like hook my hammock up in some way or shape or form between them, and then everyone gets a bed.
No, I kind of want to try it alone and see what happens.
Come on, Gaius, bunk up.
You can't sit with us.
Never go on spirit quest alone, Gaius, if ever one can help it. Vita can speak from experience, who has
Fine,
willing
fine.
spirit quests most of the time. So please. We will have slumber party and
Yeah! Slumber party with Dad.
Okay.
Okay, I wanted to be alone with my thoughts, but
Want to be alone with my ghosts.
Okay,
Wait,
so
can you be alone with ghosts?
oh wow, we're getting philosophical now.
Okay. Are you guys doing anything else before you head up to your rooms?
I mean, I ordered drinks for everyone, too.
Yeah.
I'm getting a drink, and I'm going to talk to Spaghetti Hair.
Okay, go ahead and mark off a silver for a round of drinks. And because I need to use the restroom really badly anyway, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and you'll come back and talk to Spaghetti Hair.
Woo!
Yeah, Spaghetti!
We'll be back in a minute, everybody.
Bye!
BRB!
Everybody,
forever.
it's me, your DM for Almora RPG, Brian. We're taking a break right now. Some of us are probably going to use the bathroom, get a snack. Sarah's probably having a mental breakdown. I want to take this moment to make sure that we remind you to hit the follow button if you haven't already. If you'd like to continue seeing us play Dungeons & Dragons in my homebrew world. Monday nights at 7 p.m. we're playing Dungeons & Dragons in Almora. That's a homebrew world. It's 100% created by me for this group of people. On Friday nights we get together and just talk about stuff. It's a disaster usually. It's worth watching. It's one of those kind of train wreck situations. You really want to tune in for that. That starts at 8 p.m. on Friday nights. In upcoming Wednesdays, or maybe by the time you're seeing this video, it will have already started. Robbie is going to be hosting his own sessions in Almora, which is a Guy Fieri-based homebrew world that he's been working on. Also, probably a disaster. Totally worth watching. And then here and there, we'll play video games just as we have time. Take a moment to hit subscribe, especially if you have Prime. You can do a Prime subscription. It doesn't cost you anything, and we get supported that way. We also have a link tree in our thing down here. We've got YouTube if you want to catch up on the old episodes. We have Instagram, we've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. We also have Buy Me a Coffee if you don't want to do a subscription on Twitch. I think it's $3. It just sends us a little bit of support. And what we're trying to use that for is to help grow the channel. Allie is someone who does most of our social media and a lot of our other behind-the-scenes work, and we're trying to work together as a group to bring in enough money to get her a better computer, because hers is... it's doing pretty poorly. We are trying to help Sarah out with another computer because she's the one that she's had since college back in 2011, and she is our digital design person. She'd like to continue doing artwork for us and that kind of stuff, and we want to support her in doing that. It also goes to pay for subscriptions. We use D&D Beyond, we use Fantasy Grounds, and eventually we would like to get to the point to where it's paying us to continue doing this for you guys. I spend way more time than I probably should writing for this world, not just for the campaign, but I'm also working on side projects, short stories, and things like that. We've got Robbie, who spends a ton of time setting up the tech for this, making sure that the stream is run clear and that you guys can hear everything. Everyone's kind of pulling in and using their own resources to do this, and your support helps us do that even better. So if you like what you're seeing, you want to continue to support stream, there are tons of ways to do it. There's probably a good few more minutes before we will be back and ready to continue whatever we're doing at this moment. It's probably stupid, but funny nonetheless. We will be back in a few minutes. You'll see a screen. Just sit here, take a break, go use the bathroom, get a snack for yourself. I don't know, check on your mom, see how she's doing. Your partner? You got cats? Anyway, we'll be back in a few minutes.
What's up, everybody?
We're back.
Nerds!
Neords.
So, you are in the Lucky Burrows. You just bought a haunted room and a standard room. You got a round of drinks. What would you like to do?
Vito wants to read the room. Just kind of get a vibe check.
It's fine. I mean, it's lively. This is like I said, it's a modest tavern. It's well liked. There's an element of touristiness. There's also an element of regulars who just kind of like the fact that there's always something weird going on. People who are scared, that kind of thing. So.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I'm gonna order some food and people watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got my drink, some food, and staring at people.
All right, mark off silver for both of you.
Okay.
I want to talk to Spaghetti Hair.
You want to go outside and
okay.
talk to Noodle Hair guy?
Yeah, Spaghetti Boy.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be like, hey, so I hear you hang out here a lot. Like, what's your deal?
All right. Hang on a second.
What's about to happen?
He's
I'm
looking
curious.
for his.
I'm
He's
having
looking
to
for
write
his
things
accent.
down.
Dude, walk outside, just be like, yo, so, I heard you have noodles for you.
Okay. So I'm sorry. What was your introduction to him?
I was like, I said, shit. So, bro, I hear you hang out here a lot. Like, what's your story? Like,
Yeah.
What's the deal?
Yeah. Well, see, they put the shoes in the can, and you're not supposed to do that. So when they called the orcs, and then the orcs didn't want to go to the stars, so they said no. But then the mermaids did, and the mermaids took the shoe out of the can, and you're not supposed to do that either. Once it's in the can, you can't take it out of the can. But that's when they put the magic in my brain.
Oh yeah. Did you miss the can? Like, what's the deal?
What can?
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm just gonna like walk away. I'm not gonna be weirded out because like I knew a bunch of people.
Hey!
Yeah. What's up?
Are you one of them?
Nah.
All right, good. Don't let them put the magic in your brain. They'll put it
All
in
right.
there. They'll put it in there and make your hair grow like this.
Is that why your hair grows like that?
Yeah, they put it in there.
Sounds rough, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna go over here with my friends. If you wanna talk some more, just let me know.
All right, don't talk to mermaids.
I'll avoid it at any chance I can get.
Okay.
Yeah, like I just walk.
I love that guy, by the way. I love that guy. But Gaius has seen a lot of men get like that, like especially during war. So he's used to it. That's why he's not weirded out by it.
That was a good game of yes and you just played. That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, if you want to know, by the way, his name is Chovik.
Chovik, okay.
Chovik.
I want to go to.
Chovik.
I want to go up to the bartender, and I want to ask about Chovik's story. What's the deal with that guy?
Oh, Chovik has had a hard life. He went on a trade expedition close to a decade ago now. He came back and kept talking about how someone put the magic in his head. We had clerics look at him, and we're not sure what's wrong other than when they tried to detect any kind of magic, it emanated from his head, but they don't know what kind it is. So something's in there, but we're not sure what, and we're afraid to do anything drastic. So
Yeah, is there anything that we can do? Like, is there some kind of artifact that could help with this?
not that I'm aware of. I think that's just how he is now.
Yeah.
Vita is interested because they're thinking back to the fact that like people are being taken away and then made into cultists. So what if our friend Chovik is a would-be cultist where the programming didn't stick?
Has he ever said, like, who put the magic in his head?
He
coherent enough to...
He changes the story a lot about that one. There's always something aquatic about it. We think it happened to him at sea, but sometimes it's mermaids, like I think you just heard. Sometimes it's sea elves, as though that's a thing. Sometimes
Wait a minute.
it's...
Vita also has question about human anatomy. Vita is somewhat unfamiliar with patterns. Or are the noodle forms on the top of Chovik's head normal? Is that
No.
normal? Was
No.
Chovik's head like this before?
No.
Has anyone examined the noodles?
Yes.
Vita is so intrigued by them.
Doesn't tell us anything.
Wait.
He's told us that it were fish people, Koa-Toa, something like that.
Koa-Toa?
Something, I don't know.
Would we recognize Koa-Toa?
Yeah, that sounds familiar for whatever reason.
It's a race of people.
Patrick knows what it is, but Theseus.
Yeah. Theseus probably would. There are swamp Koa-Toa in Perea on the other side of the Olgor Mountains from Voskia. So there's a chance you would have become familiar with them. The same way that I might know, something in Atlanta, because it's about, well, it's probably further than that, but still.
Yeah, I mean 15 on lore, so.
Yeah. So you're aware that that's a thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's always aquatic in nature, but it changes. He doesn't seem to have a firm grasp on what happened to him.
That's interesting. That does. Well, I wish I could help him if I could.
Well, excellent clerics have tried and not succeeded, unfortunately. So we just he sits there and enjoys his drink and goes home and doesn't bother anybody. So
Vita leans over to Theseus and says, "Would something like a counterspell be helpful?"
It might be. We don't know if this is a spell or some kind of trauma.
Okay.
Can I,
I could try removing a curse.
Can I think of
Vita likes
anything
that plan first.
Is there anything that Gaius knows of that can be put into somebody, like a stone or an artifact or some kind of spell or anything that might be able to do something like this.
Roll an Arcana check.
Hey,
Can I get a
Brian.
help action to that Arcana check?
No, but you can roll your own Arcana check. Yes, Allie.
Can you send me that code?
947-4270.
For anyone who wants the code.
For 7 what?
947-4270.
For anyone who wants...
Those are the launch codes, if
for
anyone
who
wants to...
codes for whatever they figure Allie might be doing.
Yeah.
What do you think I'm doing?
That's not for us to decide. That's for the chat to
think?
decide.
What are you buying?
How is a 13?
Arcana, what was Gaius's?
9.
Seems weird. Magic's crazy.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
I'll keep an ear out, see if I can figure out something, but as far as I know, this is just weird.
Has anyone tried removing a curse from him? Maybe that's it.
Yeah, no, they've tried curse, they've tried various forms of restoration spells, and nothing seems to be working exactly. He has moments of clarity with the restoration spells, but it doesn't fix it.
Sounds like it's healing a part of him, but whatever it is keeps it from being healed completely. Sounds pretty alien to me. I'm not sure. Also, alien, get it? Because I feel like abducted by aliens. Come on.
Man.
I mean, we could ask Alias if we get a little bit of information, if you would know anything about this, but is it worth our time, I guess is the question.
Rob.
Probably not.
Robbie, I heard the boo, but it was like cutting in and out. It was just like...
Yeah, I'm sorry that I suck for you guys. It's fine in the stream, but apparently I suck for you guys, so I don't know what's going on.
You
It's
think
Skype's
about
fault.
what you've done.
Yeah, blame Skype.
Blame
fine.
God.
Skype, Rim.
So, what would you like to do?
I want to go check out my haunted room.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going to.
Peter gets the armload of pillows that they're
Yeah.
desperately needing.
Yeah, I want to see the haunted room as well before I retire to the non-haunted room.
Okay. The haunted room is very nice. Black sheets, black curtains, very gothic look. They are buying into the theme 100%. But it's cozy. There's a personal fireplace, which you don't always get in these types of establishments.
I say audibly.
There's a writing table, 2 beds. You don't have a window. You notice that you're on the side of the inn that is into the ground, basically. And so I think you may have been gone, Allie, when I explained this, but this tavern is built into the side of a hill. So
Okay.
And a bunch of halflings came out, so like, do with that information what you will.
yeah. There are a lot of halflings around here, yes. So but yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean, again, it's not extravagant, but within modest means, they've done a great job.
Vita misses Barley. Vita misses having to palm Barley's skull to keep them from doing something suicidal. The pitter-patter of depressed feet.
Having Theseus carry him out of the bar as he was passed out intoxicated. Yeah, I miss
Are we
it too.
sad drunk right now? Like, what?
A little
tipsy.
bit.
Sad
A
tipsy.
little bit. Just a teeny tiny bit.
Okay, so we're sad drunk a little bit. Okay, gotcha. But look at the
Sad
fireplace.
drunk.
Is there a way for me to hook my hammock up like between the two beds of the room?
You'll be sleeping very low, but yes.
Sweet, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Oh, also, Adam says
Alright.
halflings aren't hobbits, Brian. Fuck off.
It's
Yes, they are.
semantic shit. It's
The only reason they aren't is because the Tolkien estate sued Wizards of the Coast. Actually, I think it was TSR at the time.
yeah, it was TSR at the time.
Otherwise, they would literally just be hobbits.
Yeah, it was literally hobbits in first edition, and then TSR got sued by the Tolkien estate, and they're like, well, I guess we're gonna call them halflings then. Yeah. It's literally the same thing.
Yeah.
Adam, I wrote a fucking like legitimate research paper on this shit.
Because
Fight me.
education is
I
great.
know my.
You see what we do with it?
Was it even? Did they even make it to first edition? Well, I thought it was 0 ed.
It was technically 0.5. It got printed, but it was never like publicly available.
Okay.
So like you can find demo sets. Of
Adam
it.
Adam says so. Yeah, technically they're different.
In name only.
In name only. They are the same shit. It's just the Tolkien estate are literal dicks. And if you're not officially working directly with them, they won't let you use anything related to Tolkien's production.
Almost how Wizards of the Coast operates.
What?
Oh.
True. Very true. Wizards of the Coast are also dicks to a certain degree.
Business.
They do, however, Wizards of the Coast works with more people in like opening their intellectual properties to others' use.
They
much
do
more
at least
so
have an
than
OGL.
Tolkien.
So what do we see in this room?
Okay. A room.
Oh shit, got him.
Black sheets, black curtains.
Uh,
All that stuff I said.
Rhythm
Do I-
setting up a hammock in between two beds. That's what you see.
Yep.
Vita huddles
God.
under a pile of pillows.
I
I,
give you my pillows out of my haversack. I don't really need them in the hammock.
Grabs them, pops them
You get
on top of
two
pile.
extra pillows.
Great.
but
Hi,
can
Terry.
I like do a vibe check to see if I sense any ghosts?
Yeah, roll
Spooky
insight.
skeleton.
Spooky,
You
scary
bastard.
skeletons.
It's 10.
What was your roll?
It was 10, but it could have been 20 with the dice rolled.
Rob, that was awesome. I got a little notification on what you rolled.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I was feeling
John, please sponsor us.
Yeah, D&D Beyond, please sponsor us. We haven't said that in too long. Feels pretty creepy, actually. You get little cold spots every now and then. Just seems a little unsettling.
This room is awesome.
If I've got
You
to
guys
sleep
are missing
inside,
out.
it might as well be an entertainment feature.
Are you guys doing anything before you go to bed?
Just sitting around looking at stuff, trying to flick all the little candles. I don't know, just that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Just, what do you call it? Futzing about the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna just get like hooked up in my hammock and go to sleep,
Yeah, Vita just
and
goes to bed.
hopefully not get attacked.
You're
in my
hanging
sleep.
a hammock in the room.
Yeah, I hung my hammock in between the two beds.
My lord,
Yes,
is that
almost touching.
eagle?
To Adam's question, yes, actually, in the Lord of the Rings world, there are sub races of hobbits. depending on where they're from in Ainur. So, Gaius.
Word. What up?
You're the last to fall asleep. And from the part of the room that would be where the hill is, you see a small dragonborn child walk through your wall.
Oh. Okay. Surprised. Hello there, small child.
She's gone.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm back to sleep.
Alright, fuck it. I'm going back to sleep.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
They want to hang out. Want to hang out with the ghosts.
As you are, like, you kind of roll over, try to get comfortable again, it feels like someone is sitting on your bed.
I turn to look.
There's no one there.
Okay, that's creepy. I kind of look under the bed.
Nothing there.
Oh.
No.
As you come back up from the bed, though, you see feet and a body and the little dragonborn girl standing above you.
Yeah. Hello?
She fades away again.
No.
I love it. I love it. I'm asleep, but I don't love it. I love it.
Weird.
I love that Robbie's just like spinning in his chair as we're like, ooh, ghosts.
Ghost.
Ghosts.
I'm enjoying this. I spin.
Ghosts are cool, Robbie.
I
What's
spin
the
when
problem?
I'm enjoying.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay,
a spin.
Also, you're like phasing into and out of existence on the street because of the green screen fucking effect.
Gaius, or rather, Rob.
Oh, shit.
Mhm.
Are you looking to do a class switch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it. Do it.
Ooh, cool.
The little girl grabs where your arm should be
Oh.
and says,
What?
"The machine of royalty is fueled by blood, and it begins to regenerate out. Tendrils, veins, and muscles begin to form at the stump and reach their way out into the form of an elbow, a forearm, and finally fingers.
Oh.
Wait, the machine of royalty is what in blood?
Fueled by blood."
Metal.
Right?
This sounds like a lyric from like Mastodon or some shit. Cause they had that one song. Oh. How did it feel? Was it hurt?
It is
hurt?
extraordinarily painful. In fact, Vita and Rhythm roll a Constitution saving throw to see how good at sleeping you are.
Constitution saving throw. Okay.
Should the rest of us roll?
You're in a different room.
You're in a
bitch.
different room, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
but like pain.
18.
You're still asleep.
Vita
Dirty
sleeps
20.
fully through.
You're still asleep. Yeah, you guys are both just.
No!
So
Sleep
Gaius.
so well.
Well, Gaius is a soldier too, so while he's like in a lot of pain and giving like grunts of pain, he's used to dealing with it, and it's nothing like he's not crying out like it's
I'll be right back, guys.
A horror movie scream. Okay.
Okay.
Not allowed, Robbie.
I'm gonna need to bounce in a few minutes actually.
We're getting ready to close out the session, actually.
Well, I tried to like move my digits around.
Yeah, it works. The arm is back.
Is
What?
that kid still there?
What?
Is the Dragonborn kid still there?
No. She gives you a little bit of a vision as this is happening, though. Like, through the pain, you see images. You see images of an old queen. A queen from a much, much earlier time. Give me just a second. This is... Well, roll a history check.
Rolling a history check. Please be a good roll. 13.
Okay. You guess that this is anywhere from 800 to 1200 years ago, in just based off of what you're seeing, the trends, the architecture, that kind of stuff. This little girl is hidden in small areas around the castle you were just in. She's given rooms and places to play, but she's not allowed outside. She only gets to meet very specific people. There's a queen who comes and speaks to her in soothing tones. You can't make out what she's saying. And she's leading her away from the castle. She's leading her westward, northward. They approach a hill, and there is a cavern kind of dug into the side of the hill. She places the little girl into the cavern, and suddenly it closes.
Oh, shit.
The last thing you hear as the arm is reforming is the queen herself saying, "I'm sorry, little one, but the machine of royalty is fueled by blood."
Oh, shit. Fucking sick, dude.
Fucking sick.
What? Okay, do we know that if she does? Can we, guys? Can you tell if she is a bronze dragonborn?
Yeah,
Or-
what kind of Dragonborn? Like, what am I seeing?
The little girl is black scaled. The queen is it's well, I guess brass. It's brass is the color.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Freaking.
I was thinking two princes in the tower sort of situation, but cool.
That's messed up,
Guys, you feel really unnerved all of a sudden. And you start to ready a spell, and it won't come.
What?
Weird.
But
I wanna try to cast Ray of Frost.
you do everything that you feel like you're supposed to do. You've done this hundreds of times. Nothing happens.
Shocking Grasp.
Again, nothing happens. You
Which bolt?
Nothing happens. You feel this weird sense of dissociation, though, like almost an out-of-body experience for a split second as you watch Rhythm roll out of her hammock. And then you're standing there again, and Rhythm is laying in her hammock. She never rolled out. You saw it as though it were real, but she's still in her hammock. And then she rolls out of her hammock.
Flop.
The fuck? I say audibly.
Future vision.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Sweet.
Excellent.
Oh my god.
In
That was
case you
awesome.
didn't realize, y'all, we're ending a little bit early because we got shit to do. Lives suck.
I have to take my infirmed girlfriend back home, which is like an hour and 20 minutes away, and then get back and go
I'm
to
back.
work tomorrow.
I'm back now.
Good God.
Woohoo!
Anyway,
Oh,
we're ending the
okay,
session. Robbie.
what happened real quick? Sorry, I had a thing that happened.
Yeah.
Rob changed
Yeah,
classes. That's
I mean,
pretty
that's
much
the
what
meta.
he missed.
That's the meta answer. Gaius tried to cast spells, didn't work anymore, but then he started realizing that he knew what was coming before it happened.
Yeah, I fell out of my hand.
Nice.
Yeah,
And
fell out
he
of
knew
her
that
hand.
happened.
One
as
of
it
these
happened.
things was noticeably more traumatic than the other.
That makes sense. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
For anybody watching now or in the future on YouTube, which I have to upload last times on YouTube, or maybe Robbie's gonna have to do it because it may be too late now. Whoops. It's been a crazy fucking couple of weeks. I'm sorry, but for anybody watching, this is a homebrew class called a Sword Seer that Rob is basically playtesting for us. So you may notice some weird glitchy shit. But this is a class that I made up for a story that I'm writing in this world, and I told Rob about it, and he was like, I want to do that. So we're gonna see how it goes.
So cool.
It's gonna be awesome. As it comes to y'all uploading shit, whoever does, keep it, and this is like meta shit for all y'all watching in the future, but like keep it private for a little while, and I'll make a little thumbnail for it.
Okay.
Just tell me what you want to title it, because like I don't make titles. I'm bad at that. The 2 titles that I titled things as were bullshit, because I'm just like, we walked a lot in this episode, so it's a lot of walking.
That's fine.
But like,
Walking.
please,
Walking.
I don't have the brain for that. Someone else title the episodes, please.
If
Walking.
I don't,
A love story.
if I don't get to uploading this one and someone else does, the title of this episode should be "To Arms," except spelled TWO.
Oh, okay, yeah. That took me a second. That shouldn't have taken me a second. I might be drunk. It's okay.
Hey!
Hey, must be the money.
Yo, it's Monday night. Turn up.
Anyway, we will see you guys Wednesday night for Almora. I may do some experimental streaming. I'm still setting everything up with this move, so I may do like some streaming to make sure everything's working correctly. Just odds and ends kind of thing. Rob and I have been talking about some ideas. I think Robbie and I were talking about some stuff before the Almora stream last week. So stuff's coming. We're working on it. It's just been a weird few weeks. Wednesday night, Almora. You might see us otherwise, and then otherwise we'll see you next Monday night.
Hey guys, take care of your mental health, because like that shit matters. You're
Also
allowed
get-
to take a break.
Also
if you
get
need to.
vaccinated.
Also, go get your fucking vaccines if you can.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
not able to in the state that you're in, like, that's not your problem. But, like, if you can, go get that shit. Because, like, be a responsible adult and all that.
Here's the
Florida's
thing.
age restriction just lifted. Yes!
Woo!
I wouldn't. Are you talking about the age of consent? Because Pat, we've had this conversation.
Come on now.
No, 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 no,
Come on
no,
now.
no.
I don't.
My
trust-
daughter'd absolutely love you.
Also, like, where they're giving it, at least where I got my vaccine, my first dose today, you could just run up in there, grab one, and stab yourself. So I mean, like, there's no excuse. Go steal vaccines if you have to get yourself vaccinated.
Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson. Pick one. There's so many.
Yeah.
Go get one.
But specifically one. Don't double up because I think that fucks you up.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, commit. If you're going to get a toothbrush.
Fuck it, I'm gonna OD on vaccine.
Hell yeah!
No.
Don't do that.
Guys,
Let's
no.
die. Time to die.
It's like that episode of. It's like that.
Don't, guys.
It's like that episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where Frank has to be pure and he's just on the floor, naked, covered in hand sanitizer. Yeah.
Shaves all of his hair and
I must
is white.
Don't take medical advice from us, y'all. Like, yes, get your vaccine, but don't take medical advice from us, y'all.
Don't take medical advice from us, but please take criminal advice from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Like, we can help you with that. DM us.
Hashtag don't leave a paper trail.
Anyway, Rob.
Jack Daniels into my veins, and that's the vaccine.
Rob, go into D&D Beyond, switch your class, let me know if you have problems. Otherwise, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, nerds.